皆さん、こんにちは。シンガポール在住の中国のビキです。よろしくお願いします。この番組では初心者向けの中国語と日本語を教えています。チャンネル登録お願いいたします。Hello everyone, I'm Vicky. How are you doing? I am a Chinese and a Japanese tutor. If you like my video and if you like my live Zoom lesson, please subscribe my channel. Thank you. All right, today I would like to share some of the slides for 11th session Japanese lesson via Zoom. Okay, I believe there are actually many people cannot join. Okay, so I will record some of the slides so you guys can watch it when you're free. Okay, because I have recorded 50 hiragana alphabets for few times already. All right, so today I will skip that. I will straight away. This is the 2 p.m. session. Okay, what we learned. Okay, today I will straight away go to the 2 to 6 items. All right, so let's straight away go to the numbers and also the kanji in. Right. Okay, so for this kanji, for beginner Japanese, normally we will say them often. Okay, the first pronunciation, it is nin, nin. Okay, you can use it as a counter for counting people, like how many people. All right, the second one is Jin, Jin, nationality. All right, and the third one is Hito, Hito, referring to person. Okay, so I will be showing you the example. So first, let's look at it. The number one, nin, yeah, counter for counting people, right? So today I would like to share with you. This is something I have shared with people before. Onyomi and kunyomi. Okay, onyomi, it is the pronunciation which is created based on the Chinese pronunciation. Kunyomi, it is the pronunciation created originally. All right. So as a counter, you can look at the title over here. How many people? Nani. Okay, nani. Okay, nani. All right. Okay, so over here, I would like to quickly to show you what's the difference between onyomi and kunyomi. Okay, this is a reference. Today we will be focusing on the onyomi and the counter nin. Okay, for the counting for the numbers 1 to 10 on the right hand side. Today this is more for a reference to you. Okay, something it is nice you could remember. If not, then don't worry about it. Okay, you will learn along the way when a lot of vocabularies comes to you. All right. Okay, so let's look at it. Onyomi on the side. Yeah, onyomi on the side. When we do generally countings, we will be using the onyomi. Okay, so let's first count 1 to 10. Yeah, ich, number 1, ich. Okay, number 2, ni, ni. Number 3, san, san. Okay, a very interesting information. Number 3 in Chinese is also right. How to say? It's also san. However, it's san, san. Okay, you see, it is very close, right? The pronunciation. Yeah. So number 3, Japanese is san, san. Right. Number 4, shi, shi. Number 5, go, go. Number 6, roku, roku. Number 7, shichi, shichi. Number 8, hachi, hachi. Number 9, ku or q. Okay, ku or q. Ku, it is often used, for example, when you count, when you tell the time, for example, 9 o'clock, kuji. Okay, generally when you do countings, let's say for over here for counting people, it is q. Okay, q. Right, number 10 is ju, ju. All right. Okay, so let's look at the counting, how to pronounce when we need to count people. Here I use the 1 to 10 for the example. All right. For example, one person. Yeah, this is the middle column here. Yeah. All right. So for example, one person, hitori, yeah. He over here, it is actually more kind of using the kunyomi. The number 1 and number 2, it is a bit special. Yeah, for two people, futari. Okay, and the rest is very simple. Basically, you just use the number and plus nin. All right, for example, 3 people, 3人, 3人. 4 people, 4人, 4人. Okay, this is something to highlight. When you learn countings, actually number 4 can be si or yung, right? Si or yung. However, when we count people, it is 4人. Okay, 4人. All right, 5 people, 5人. 6 people, 6人. 7 people can be 7人 or 7人. Okay, 8 people, 8人. Yeah, 8人. Then 9 people, 9. Yeah, 9. I never heard people say kuni before. Okay, it is 9. Yeah, number 10. 10 people, 10. 10. Right? Okay, as I mentioned, the numbers, the kunyomi on the right, today it is just for your reference. Okay, you don't really have to force yourself to memorize them, because when you learn all different countings, they will eventually come to you. You just have to remember that particular useful vocabularies. Yeah, you don't really need to really memorize how to count 1 to 10. Okay, personally, I think it's not very useful. All right. Hi, 次. Next. All right, so 何人がいますか? 何人がいますか? Okay, over here we are using a sentence pattern over here. 何々がいる. It is the plain style. 何々がいます. It is the polite style. Okay, by adding the question word か, K-A, か, you turn the sentence to question. 何人がいますか? How many people are there? All right. So remember the sentence pattern, yeah? 何々がいる, 何々がいます. いる, it is referred to human being or animals. いる, it is a word for live things, all right? For live things, when you want to express there is or there are something or somebody or something, all right? 何人がいますか? How many are there, right? So, as I mentioned just now, this is the very useful sentence structure, or you can sentence pattern for beginner Japanese, okay? Hito, yeah? Hito, 動物, Hito がいる, 動物がいる. Remember, just now I mentioned, いる, it is a verb, mainly it is for live things, okay? Animals or human beings, all right? So iru, then the polite style, imasu, to say there is something, all right? Then ga over here, it is the case mark. It indicates the subject, okay? So in case you want to know how to say there is something like non-live things, yeah, something which is aru. Here, aru, okay, aru. Okay, for just general things which is no lives, all right, lives. For example, 本がある, 本がある. Okay, there is a book. 本がある, right? Okay, so remember this sentence structure. 何々がいる for live things. 何々がある for non-live things. Yeah, there is something. Okay, はい、次. All right, so let's look at the second pronunciation you can use. It is Jin. Jin, this is a very useful one. It's for how to say nationalities, okay? For example, country name plus Jin, it turns the word to nationality. example, Nihon. Nihon is Japan. Nihonjin. Yeah, Nihonjin become the nationality Japanese. Okay. Another one, for example, Philippine. Philippine. Yeah, Philippine plus Jin. Philippine Jin become Filipino. Right? So in case some of you may be interested in learn a lot more vocabulary for nationalities, I do have videos for that. Yeah, please go to my Japanese lesson video to check it out. All right. All right. So how to the third one, which is Hito. Hito, this is a must learn, very useful one. Yeah. So pronounce as Hito, referring to person. Yeah, something we need to learn is over here, that 1 to 5. Kono Hito, this person. Kono Hito. Yeah. The second one, Sono Hito, that person. Sono Hito. Number 3, Ano Hito. Ano Hito, that person as well. Number 4, Dono Hito. Dono Hito, which person? 5, Dale. Dale. Yeah, Dale, who? Dale, right? So in case, you know, if you need to be polite, and this is actually another word, a kanji, kata. You can pronounce it as kata, okay? Also referring to person. Yeah, so simply you just change to kono kata, this person. Sono kata, that person. Ano kata, that person. Dono kata, dono kata, which person? And donata, donata desu ka? Tung 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 tung. Somebody is knocking on your door. Donata desu ka? Yeah, who's that? Yeah, donata. All right. So, what is the difference? Ano hito wa dare? Okay, so here is to show you the carol playing style and the applied style. Ano hito wa dare? Dare, dare. Yeah, it's a very carol way. Yeah, it's like talking to, for example, you're at school, you saw a new student, but you're not sure who's that, right? So you talk to your classmate about that particular student. Yeah. Now the situation is we are talking about a student we don't know. Yeah. Ano dare? Yeah. So you can use that. Ano hito wa dare desu ka? By adding on the desu, you turn the sentence to a little bit more polite. Ano hito wa dare desu ka? Dare desu ka? Who's that? All right. Okay, so what if we don't know? Let's say we are in the company right now and there is somebody looks very, how to say, we don't know whether it's a big boss or a very important client. We don't know that. And then you are a new employee, okay? And you need to be careful when you speak in the company. You don't want to be rude and you don't want to get fired, right? So, for example, you're talking to your colleagues and you want to ask your colleague, who is that person? You never know whether it's the big boss or the very important client from a different company. So in this kind of situation, you better use kata. Okay, kata. その方はどなたですか? その方はどなたですか? All right. So this is kind of a situation when you want to really, really respectful and to be careful. Yeah. Okay. So その方はどなたですか? All right. So who's that? Yeah. This is very respectful way. Okay. In the business world. Yeah. Okay. Or to any in the adult world, to any strangers you don't know, you want to sound very polite and respectful. その方はどなたですか? All right. So just now when I mentioned dong dong dong, somebody is knocking on your door, you don't know who is that, and let's be polite, be responsible. どなたですか? どなたですか? Right. And I also think maybe it's not so accurate, but my personally thoughts, all right? So when a man talk carefully, when somebody knocking on the door, when a rough man, answering the door, dale, dale, like a bit rough, right? It sounds a bit careful, okay? But normally when the housewife answer, housewives can be really, really polite. どなたですか? Very gentle, very polite. どなたですか? Right? Okay. はい、次. Alright, referring to things. Okay, things. So these are the very important and must learn pronouns. Alright, collect this. Sole, that. Ale, that. Dole, dole. Oh my god, there's so many things in front of you. Which one should I choose? Dole. Dole. Right? Which one? Dole. Okay. Hey. So here is a very important sentence structure. これは何ですか? 何々は何々です。これは何ですか? I call this sentence a magical phrase. All right, this you can use so many kind of situation. Imagine you have just arrived in Japan and you're so eager to learn Japanese words, or if you have a Japanese friends and you're so eager to learn from him or her, you say, これは何ですか? これは何ですか? あれは何ですか? Oh, this is a kind of magical phrase. And then eventually he or she will tell you what is this, right? You can pick up a lot of words from your friends, all right? これは何ですか? What is this, right? Okay. Hi. So I have explained so many about kore, sole, kono, ano. What is the difference between ko, so, because the so and when you use it like kore, sole, yeah, kono, sono, and also the sole, ale, sono, ano. That in English we only have that, but in Japanese we have the so and a. So what is the difference? Let's use the cute cat as an example. All right. So for example, yeah, so we use this cat, kono neko. Okay, so imagine this neko is right in front of you. Yeah, look at the person where this at. Kono neko. Kono neko. Yeah, so it's you are talking about this particular neko right next to you. Okay, kono neko. Okay, neko. Right, and then for example, sono neko, that cat. Yeah, sono, so it's something nearer to the speaker and the listener. Yeah, it can be something in the middle, close to both of them. All right, sono neko reo, sono neko. Right, and ano neko, that cat. It is referring to something is very far away from both passenger. Ale desu ne, ale. Yeah, far from both people, right? So this is the major difference. Yeah. All right, so that was the slides for the 11th Japanese lesson. Okay, so if you don't have time to join, and I hope this kind of recording it is very useful to you. Okay, and if you wish to join my future lessons, please remember to subscribe or follow me on Facebook. And so if there is a lesson, then you will know. Okay, and if you find my lesson or video is very useful, please click like and share and subscribe. Okay, hope to see you sometime in my live video, live lesson. See you. Bye bye. Have a great day.